Hello, I'm Dana Cowley, and welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. Today we're in beautiful downtown Wenatchee, and my guest today is Washington State Representative Cary Condotta. He is a Republican in the 12th District, and you also are a ranking member of the committee that is overseeing the legalization of marijuana, so you are up to your eyeballs.
That is quite a challenge, yes. The Government Oversight Committee oversees all alcohol, the Liquor Control Board, all gambling. We're kind of the vice squad. And so we got to have this task, and we have been keeping a close eye on the Liquor Control Board, and now we are up and running. And
so now for our viewers, the state voters approved this. Many communities went out and put a ban on legalizing marijuana, and now the state is looking at bans on bans, and how is that all percolating right now at the legislative session?
It's certainly been a challenge. Frankly, we are getting good geographic distribution with the licensing. We have a lot of producers on board, almost 100 now. We have 24 locations will be open soon, and by the time this airs, probably several more. But we're finding that we can get it out, get it geographically situated, and it seems to be running actually pretty smoothly. But yes, there are some cities and counties that are pushing back. And I think one of the reasons for that is there's no revenue component for cities and counties. When this thing was written, the initiative was passed, all the money goes to the state. So I've been an advocate in the last session of getting a portion of this money directed back to cities and counties. I'm going to work on that again in this next session because I think that's really important. And I think that's more the pushback than the other concerns you might be hearing, is that there's nothing in it for us.
Well, that's one of the great motivators for anyone to approve the initiation of a sin tax or the rising of a sin tax, is that it generates money for your communities that people can benefit from.
Absolutely. In alcohol, that's the case. When the alcohol initiative passed, which privatized in a similar way, there was a portion of that money set aside for local governments. Unfortunately, in this initiative, they didn't do that. So that's just one of the many challenges. Of course, there's the challenge of banking now. We're running into a situation where these businesses have to run on cash basis, and that has some concerns for security, a lot of cash floating around. So we're working on that. We hope that's going to be resolved at the federal level. And then we've got transportation issues also, and safety and security of transportation, not only for the cash but for the products themselves. So we're a long ways from perfecting the system, but it is a good start. And I think the Liquor Control Board did a really good job of taking it slow, getting it out at a pace that we could make adjustments along the way. And I think we're doing a much better job than Colorado, frankly.
Oh, well, you brought up Colorado. Compare and contrast, please.
Well, Colorado took an existing system basically and licensed it. We built the system from the ground up, and I think the existing system in Colorado was a little loose around the edges. They've tried to corral it. We've started from the bottom up and built a business model that is very secure, very tightly run. We have tracking from seed to sale. We have excellent security at every facility. So we really created it from the ground up instead of trying to license what was kind of an out-of-control rodeo down there. And I think in the long run we'll be better off. And the whole idea was to take the product off the black market and put it into a tightly controlled legal market. And I think we're on our way to doing that.
Well, we only have about 30 seconds left. And as you delve into this in your position of leadership, what is your immediate top priority?
The immediate top priority is to do it correctly, have a system that's tight. We want to make sure kids don't get into these products. We want to make sure that, like the liquor stores used to be, just have a well-run system that's very well regulated. We'll be working on it for the next few years. This isn't going to happen overnight.
Well, we wish you the best of luck with your efforts. Cary Condotta, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time.
Welcome to Wenatchee.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us. I'm Dana Cowley, and you're watching Charter Local Edition Northwest.